Full disclaimer, this review is going to contain some spoilers for the movie, so if you don't want to be spoiled, don't watch this video, I guess. Allow me to set the scene for you. Here we have a film where the main girl obviously has feelings for the main guy, and it's unclear if the main guy has feelings for her or if he still has feelings for his middle school sweetheart. Now, in this scene, the main guy and the middle school sweetheart are putting some stuff away and have wandered off from the main gathering of people. It's a quiz for you, so get ready. Do they A. Continue to do their task and come back to the main group with feelings still intact? B. Talk about the status of the school production they're putting on? Or C. Start talking about their potentially, or maybe not so potentially, dormant feelings for one another? If you answered C, well done. You either watch enough anime to spot a good opportunity for a heartfelt conversation, or you're aware of who wrote this movie and can smell the end of this joke segment coming a mile away. Oh, but hold on. This quiz is a two-parter. During the heartfelt conversation, what do you think happens? Is it A, the conversation goes in a natural manner, the two speak rationally and calmly and talk about their feelings? B, the main girl overhears the main guy say he doesn't love her? Or C, fucking aliens or some shit. The answer was B. As I'm sure you've all picked up on through my expert use of Anthem of the Heart has one really big glaring problem. Lots of the scenarios presented in the film, while for the most part are quite affecting, tend to feel extremely contrived, and therefore don't carry as much weight as the film wants them to. This issue can easily be split into two separate sub-issues, the first of which being the runtime. The fact that this is a film and not a full TV series means there's a lot of characters to cover and emotions to sling around over the 2-hour runtime. And unfortunately because of that, the entirety of the core cast all feels slightly underdeveloped, making the emotional payoff in some of the scenes not hit home quite as hard. When the runtime almost tripled the film, more time could have been spent with each character in order to make sure the scenes that matter most matter even more, which ties right into the second sub-issue, overstating the emotion of a scene. Take one of my favorite films of all time, Summer Wars, and let's compare an emotional scene from that film to an emotional scene from today's subject material. In Summer Wars, we have an absolutely brilliant scene where people from all over the globe pitch in to help Natsuki win the game she's playing to defeat the Love Machine. The scene works because the build-up to the event is incredibly well put together. Now, take Anthem of the Heart, which feels the need to turn every scene into some sort of emotional climax, and like anything else on Earth, after too many climaxes, it just eventually begins to wear you out. And while the climactic scene here is plenty dramatic, it doesn't quite strike the feeling that maybe it wants to, because at that point you've already sat through about 20 emotional moments, and without the fully realized characters to back them up, they can't help but fall a little flat. I don't know, perhaps my cold dead heart has just been too hardened over the years, and that's the reason I didn't turn into fucking Iguazu Falls at any point during this movie. Let me attempt to revive it by going over some of the things that I actually liked about this film, which, well, was really pretty much everything else. First off, as far as visuals and presentation go, everything here earns mostly top marks from me. Granted, we can't all be Shinkai Makoto, but the animation, scenery, and character designs were no slouch here. In fact, the first thing that drew me to this film were the beautiful character designs combined with the soft green on white color scheme. Oh, here's a little fun fact. The character designer from this film actually also did the character designs for Your Name. Also, the Japanese Blu-ray set looks fucking gorgeous side by side with the rest of the gay shit on my shelf. As this film heavily involves music, it would be silly not to talk about that at all, so let me just say that, man, this film had some nice music. From the OST to the classical tracks rearranged to fit the production the students put on, it all comes together to really boost some of the scenes. And even though I went over some issues with the emotion of the film, even some of the more contrived scenes still got to me a bit with the wonderful music. It honestly makes me wish that an anime would just go ahead and do a full-blown musical in the style of this film. Hell, maybe there's already been one and I just don't know about it. If there is, feel free to let me know down below. Now, even though I spent most of this video griping, I still had a very good time with this movie. I just felt it was too compressed. Maybe the problems of the characters felt a little flat to me because I'm no longer in high school. Hell, when I'm at work, I listen to some of my high school coworkers talk about their problems and it all just seems so mundane to me. But if I were in high school, those things would probably be a big deal to me too. I guess what I can say is that Anthem of the Heart Last Jedi's its way out of greatness and instead just settles itself for pretty decent. What I mean by that is a good portion of the movie is fucking great, but one or two things, unfortunately, pretty much drag down the whole thing by association like an ugly stepchild. So, do I recommend that you watch Anthem of the Heart? Yeah, why not?